Welcome to the Harris Show. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Rahim. I forgot my name for a little bit with my sister, co-host, Angie Ang.
That's good.
So this is basically a catch-up episode. We're going to talk about her birthday. We're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about my trip to North Carolina for Dreamville Festival and the shenanigans that happened with that. But let me just get this off. What happened on your birthday that you can share with people?
Yeah, okay. I had a good birthday. I went to the spa in Palm Springs. We did a mineral pool. That was cool. And then a little paint and sip situation and ate and yeah.
Ain't that what they be naked and the dude be naked and shit?
No. Nah, that ain't the version we did.
I saw it on TikTok. That's what them girls was doing.
Ours was very PG, or anyways. So yeah, it was a good birthday. 27, starting off solid. And then spring break, man, I forgot I had assignments. I really took a break. I was like, I'm on spring break, fuck it. And then, we're back to the grind. But it was probably one of the most like calm, like not too much. I felt good. It was good. It was a good time. It was a good time. I'm like, this is 27, huh?
Yep.
What the fuck? And then I was like reflecting and I was like, damn, this is my brothers are this age, my sister, like, what the fuck? I don't know what 27 is a weird number. It's just like, what the
it
fuck?
Really is.
Like, I'm still at school just trying to figure shit out. But it's just interesting. Like, wow, 27.
Once you pass 25, the next number is 30.
30, yeah. So it's just like, I'm grateful to even, still be alive. But it's just like, damn, what do I do at 27?
25. Jokes on you.
That was it. My birthday was good. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I hope I got to everybody because, yeah.
Thanks to the people who sent video clips.
That was so cute. I was like,
some of y'all failed the assignment, but it's cool.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
I heard about some stuff.
Okay. I try to get this put together. I gave people enough time.
Yeah.
Because I already knew. I was like, well, if I get her something, it's not gonna come to after her birthday because I have all this shit coming up. But honestly, it was like it's not gonna be a birthday gift. It's just gonna be a gift. Because it'll be like she's not getting it until at most June because I have travel and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I like the videos forever. I'm gonna have to.
I was like, well, I want to do this anyways, but I wanted to do the video and have something with it, but I was like, that's not
it was good.
Financially responsible, I guess.
No, honestly too, like I literally have everything I want. Like I have Beyonce tickets. Like I'm pretty set with gifts. And yeah, I appreciate the video. It was cute. I was all crying and shit. I'm so emotional, but whatever.
I don't know how you didn't like. I was like, these people. I don't know how y'all be dealing with niggas. Like I don't. My patience with people. I'm on other people's time is not great.
It's a skill for sure, but like I'm going into the therapy field. You gotta have patience. It's a skill for sure. But Dee was definitely telling me stuff, and I was just like, yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we can share after. I'll tell you after. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess how am I gonna start? I guess you asked the questions for that because there's a lot that happened.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much you want to disclose, but
I'll disclose it all. I don't mind. I can fucking don't mind.
Just tell us, your experience with Dreamville, which happened this past weekend. Today is the 4th, April 4th. So
by the time you guys see this, it would have been a week because this is coming out on Monday. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. The hotel situation. So I am a planner.
You flew in on Friday?
I flew in on Friday morning.
Okay.
well, no, I got there Friday evening, but I left here in the morning. So I am a planner. For people who don't know, like if you go on a trip with me, like I'm not planning when we are doing this stuff, but I'm planning activities we could fucking do.
Mhm.
So we could get our money right. We know how much we could expect to spend, and always have room for like whatever.
Mhm.
I thought I did that. Uh, I booked my hotel in January. I went through T-Mobile
Yeah.
hotels.
Mhm.
Usually, if I go through there, it's solid. We went to Seattle on that, uh, or I'm staying at the Marriott. Like I'm usually it's either through T-Mobile, I'm staying at the Marriott. Usually with Aisha, I'm staying at the Marriott. But I was like, we're not gonna be in the room, so I can go through T-Mobile because we just need to sleep basically. Like we're not gonna be getting in until like midnight or
Yeah.
later. So I'm like, we just need a place to sleep. We get to the hotel that we're supposed to stay at. It's terrible. It is the worst hotel that I've ever been in my life. Me trying to be nice, like I did a TikTok and I'm like, haven't posted it yet, and I'm like being nice how I'm trying to talk about the hotel. It's the worst. Like
But let me ask you real quick before you get into it. Was the lobby already giving off vibes?
lobby gave bad vibes,
Oh
but the thing is, my
no.
card's already charged.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and there's nothing I can get. There's no rooms
Yeah.
available anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, let's try to thug it out for tonight, and I can find a place because like I have room. I left room for just in case some shit went wrong. I always leave room for that. So the hotel smells like Newports, like just smells
No.
like straight cigarette.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Oh, that
the
would
the
happen.
the carpet in the hotel lobby and going to the rooms and everything, disgusting. Disgusting. Anything you think would be on carpet that's nasty is on those carpets that's nasty. So the elevator got like cigarette butts and all type of stuff in it on the floor, and we're like, "Ah, okay, we just got to get through tonight." Is when I'm thinking like, I'm like person like I'm not staying here. I just like just make it through the night, which
Yeah.
it's usually the opposite. So I'm like, all right, we can make it through the night. We could try.
Yeah.
Like we get to our room. Our room don't have a telephone, but we got to go down for everything. There's no remote for the TV. The water in the bathroom doesn't cut off. Won't cut off. So like we get in there, you just hear dripping, just dripping.
Oh
Like I can hear
hell
the towel burning.
no.
The stuff, yeah, it's terrible. Like, and I'm like, fuck, man. I haven't been in situations. I'm like, I could get through this. I'm thinking like I can get through this. I've been in places for vagina. I can do this to sleep. So I'm like, all right, the bed I'm laying on the bed. I can't sleep. Like I refuse to get under the covers. I
Mhm.
refuse.
Right.
And then Aisha sees a bed bug. You know how fucking big the bed bug have to be for you to see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I smack it immediately. I'm like, nope, we're leaving.
Yeah.
So we couldn't find nothing. We're sitting there finding hotels, can't find nothing. I was like, let's just go to the Hilton and see.
Hmm.
Let's just see. We have no people here. I
Yeah.
guess she has a cousin there, but she hasn't talked to that cousin in a while, like since her
Oh,
grandpa passed. And it's also like 12:30. Like it's midnight. You know what I'm saying? Like who's picking up that late? And if they're gonna think it's like the worst possible thing.
mhm.
So we just go to the Hilton. We just go and we're like, I'm personally like, I'm willing to just stay up and go to Denny's for 24 hours and then but I'm not by myself at this, I've been so I'm like, look, I'm paying regardless, whatever. So I
Yeah.
ended up paying $416 to basically just lay down and like put our stuff and shower and get these bed bugs off of us, hot water, bag all of our stuff up, all that type of stuff. And then mind you, we still don't have a place for the next 2 days.
Oh, God.
So like
That was
we don't
one
go to,
night.
huh?
That's
It's
crazy.
basically from 12:30 to 12 noon. So it's not even a night. It's like hours.
Oh my gosh,
So I'm
Jamal.
like, oh, we have no place still though. Like we still like don't have place. We're looking for like 2 hours, and I'm like, oh, we're about to be like, we might have to go back to that place. It's like, I'm not going back. Like, I'm not going back. So I'm a Marriott member, and luckily that helped me. I was
Mhm.
able to get a hotel. It still was expensive.
I bet.
It was $390 a night. So
Oh my
uh,
god.
I end up, yeah, I paid, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like we get the hotels and stuff, and I still have money to like. I'm like, I'm still good a little
That's
bit.
almost a grand
It's
though.
over a grand.
Oh, because of like fees and stuff
It's
too.
over a grand.
Oh my
Like
god.
I'm like, I'm good. We still like, I still got like, I'm like, okay, I got like 400 to spare, and I'm
God.
like, nope.
Oh my god.
Because then I'm like, we get to the event, the festival is fine. So once we
Mhm.
get the hotel situation and everything is straightened, the weather is terrible, so like they push everything back, but it still worked. And the way Dreamville does this fest, I'm going next year. They did this festival. Um, I'm not gonna stay in this. I got how I'm gonna do it. The way
Right.
they do the setting of the stages and stuff like that. First of all, if you're in like the middle, you can see everything if you don't want to be with the crowd.
Mhm.
But you're not gonna miss anybody. Like, say like you go to Ari Lennox set, then
Mhm.
after that, there's a Little Dirk set. It's 15 minutes after. You just walk. Like,
Okay.
you can literally see everybody's set if you really wanted to. They got the good vendors for food. They got the merchandise. They got places if you want to take your pictures. The way they do it, I'm like, y'all learn from everybody's mistake,
Mhm.
clearly. So I shout out to them. They didn't do anything wrong. Like in my eye, the festival was fine.
Mhm.
Um, so after day one, it's like 20,000, 30,000 people getting out at the same time. Some
Uh,
people are getting on shuttles. We didn't get the shuttle because it sold out.
mhm.
Um, some people are getting on shuttles. Some people are, they live there, so they're going home, like they're driving. We have to get an Uber, right? These Uber drivers are fucking trash.
Mm.
They were not, you know how you can see there's drivers on the road?
Mhm.
They weren't accepting rides, and they were just like, you pay me 100, I'll take you to your hotel. You pay me
Wow.
this. Dead ass.
Trying to make a come up.
Dead ass. Like, and it's like, yo, you really about to leave people. There's like, we would have to walk. There's like, I kid you not, at least 200-300 people just waiting because none of these drivers are picking up, and they're like, yo, we are stuck.
Mhm.
Me and her ended up waiting 2 hours. We couldn't get
Oh
anybody.
my.
And when you call an Uber, how it charges you?
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, 46, 46, 46,
Yeah.
46, 46. I got charged like 6 times. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna give me the money back, but the next fucking day. So
Right.
I'm like, that's fucking sucks. So
Oh my
we
god.
get to the point like we both like pretty much checked out. Like we about to start walking. It's a 2 hour walk, 10-minute drive to our hotel because we have to get on the freeway and walk.
Right.
It's like, god damn it. Like I would have got the shuttle. Like it sold out.
Mhm.
And I was like, they need more shuttles. That's the only criticism I have. They need
Yeah.
more shuttles.
It's never enough. It's never enough at
More
the end of
shuttles.
the night. Yeah.
Like people will pay. Trust me, people will pay. Like
Mhm.
even if you gotta raise the price of the shuttle, people will pay.
Yeah.
Like I would pay every day, like both days for a shuttle if I have to. Like you save
That's
people time.
great.
So we ended up finally we started walking, and like the money situation, we're like shit is like just hitting our account all at once too.
Mhm.
Like bills are coming through,
Oh my god.
for not just me, Aisha. So I like, oh man, I got to give her this. I got like we got to pay these bills for some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff like renewed and it wasn't supposed to renew for her, like just stuff like that. And I'm like, oh man, we are shit out of luck. Like I called the Uber. We finally got it. We get the Uber. The driver we get is clearly drunk.
Jamal, stop it.
Drunk. Drunk.
Oh,
And like you get in the car, we're both like already out of it. So me and her are just like, whew. Oh, we finally got in the car. We chilling. We get like 5 minutes in the ride, and I'm like, she's drunk. The driver is drunk. Like the driver is lit, and she went. The driver went to the festival and started driving people after. Right. I'm not gonna put the driver's name out there. So she started driving people. She tells us, I just got in an accident before I picked you guys up. Why are you still driving, woman? Like, and then she's just like rambling. She was like, I'm getting evicted. I haven't paid rent in 60 days. They gave me a 30-day notice. But she was like, but I went to the festival and I enjoyed it. And I'm sitting there like, why the fuck would you go to the festival if you didn't pay your rent?
Fine.
She was like saying stuff like, I'm about to run for president. I'm moving to DC. She was saying God got me. God got me though.
That's
God will make a way. God will make a way. Mind you, like, this is not what I want to hear at this moment where because we told her like the situation, and then like I don't want to hear like God gonna make it happen.
Right.
God didn't make it happen right now. He put me in a drunk person's car. Cost me thousands of dollars. Like, we were literally questioning like, should we do day 2? Like, should we do day 2?
Yeah.
Me personally, I was like, if you don't want to do day 2, I fucking get it. I'm literally out of like money right now. I had $75. And
y'all still gotta eat.
Before I hit you up. Shout out to you too. Shout out to Nat. She gave me money. I needed money, guys.
I was like, Dee, what the?
I know I left a lot out. I left a lot out because I didn't want to I was like, man, I gotta hit people up, and I was like, it's gonna kill me to do this.
No, I know you don't like doing it either. That's why I was like, nigga.
I was like, because I literally was like, I'm gonna go. We got to go with $75. I don't care. And I was like, nah, that's not gonna work because if something goes wrong, which happened again, something did go wrong, but I'm not gonna share that on here. Okay. So I was like, damn, if I just had my $75, I wouldn't have made it home.
I'm saying, like, how did day 2 go?
Day two was cool. I like day 2. There was way more people.
Drake, right?
Way more people because Drake and J. Cole, like, literally there was like 50,000 people. Okay, there's another thing that happened. Like, so the day is smooth, going fine. Literally 5 minutes before Drake and J. Cole, a damn stampede's about to happen. So we're like sitting in the middle. Well, we're like in good distance. Like, we're not in the crowd. We can see the screen. We can see everything. Because I've seen J. Cole so many times. And I'm like, I want to see Drake. But like, the way the amount of people, I was like, we're not staying for this whole set.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So like 5 minutes before his set, people just start running. And they're running away from the stage. So me and Aisha are looking, and I just took off. I just said, niggas is running, I'm running. Oh my God. I take off. I look back, Aisha fell, but Aisha gets up, and I go like back to make sure she's good, and like she runs, we just go. And we're like, we go to the emergency exit. Niggas start hopping the fence. Like it's like there's the exit leads you nowhere, but people are just leaving. Because like somebody said it was a gunshot. It wasn't a gunshot. It wasn't a gunshot. People just, reacted away. But it's like, yeah, I know there's not a gunshot, but I don't want to get trampled. So we have to run because the amount of people.
Right. You're going to get fucking smushed.
If we would have stayed there, we would have got smushed. So we had to run. And like, and then everything cools down. Aisha can't like breathe because she has asthma. Like really bad to the point where I don't understand. I don't know why she don't have an inhaler, but whatever.
That poor girl.
Neither here nor there. It's here and there, but whatever. So she's like breathing to the point where I'm like, nah, we leaving. Like, we not even about to. We leave, and we hear like J. Cole come on, and I was like, nah, we just gotta keep going because I knew if I would have stayed, I would have wanted to stay for the whole set.
Yeah.
And I was like, we should just leave. We should just leave so she can like get like breathing and shit. So we leave, and I just watched the rest of the set from Amazon Prime at our hotel. There's a whole bunch of people who left, like a whole bunch of niggas who's like,
I was
nah,
about to say, was it easier to get an Uber? Leaving
yeah,
early?
and it was cheaper too. It was only $11.
Ah,
Exactly.
you're such a
But like,
damn, I can't.
and like we watching it. I'm watching it and I'm like, damn, Drake, you bring out Wheezy. That's
Yeah, I saw clips.
brought out
That's
Glorilla.
what you saw.
Fucking Glorilla didn't show up to her own set, but she comes out when Drake brings her out. Makes sense of that.
Oh my gosh.
But it was the festival was fine. It wasn't the festival. It was everything outside of the festival that was actually the problem. I would do a lot of things different. Next year, no general admissions for me. I'm sitting in VIP. I
Yeah.
don't care. I
It's
don't care. Like I like being with the crowd. I'm being bougie. I'm being bougie. From I make more money than I made, and I act like I still am struggling. Like
Yes,
that's what the problem
for
was. The problem was I act like I was struggling, and it ended up costing me. Like
sure.
that's the lesson from this trip. You
Yeah.
ain't struggling. Now you gotta wait till you get paid again.
Mhm.
But it's like you ain't struggling, so why do
I'm
like
I'm honestly so big on pay for convenience because this shit. Honestly, if I would have went and all that would have happened, Jamal, I would have had a fucking breakdown. I would have just stayed in the hotel. I'm not leaving. I'm
I wanted
not.
to have a breakdown
I
and
would
I
have
can't
fucking that.
I wanted a breakdown, but I'm like, I can't have a breakdown when somebody else is having a breakdown.
Right, that's
You
true.
know? It's like if we both having a breakdown, who the fuck?
Somebody
Like
got to be reasonable.
I was like, man, in that bathroom, I was sitting there just looking at I was just looking at the
Oh
wall.
no.
I couldn't even cry. Like
Uh,
I was so stressed, a tear couldn't even come out. I was sitting there just looking at the wall,
what the fuck?
and I was like, man, we should not go to day 2. I was
Mm,
thinking like we really shouldn't go. I was like, we out here though.
mm. Might as well.
We if we don't go, it don't matter. We just gonna sit in this hotel that I just paid like
Yeah.
$400 for.
Mm,
Like we're going. Day 2 was fine. Um, yeah, I will go again. I would do a lot of things different. I think that I can't go with just me and Aisha. Like
mm.
it got to be a group thing. And the more people you have, because like you could plan different. Like I can
Yeah.
be like, okay, we can get an Airbnb. We can, even though I
Mm.
hate them, we could get a hotel, a better hotel that has like 2 beds, like a suite.
Right.
We can get like a lot more
Hmm.
um, because I was like, yeah, some of the stuff I was like, looking back on it, I was like, could have been prevented if I would have, like the hotel decision literally kind of, I was like, if I would have did this different,
Mm.
um, but it is, they did false advertise like a motherfucker. Like I'm not even gonna, like the
Are they
hotel,
refunding you or no?
they are refunding me, even though they have a non-refundable policy because I went full white woman on their ass. I went crazy, bro. I left like so many reviews. I was like, I'm gonna do this every day. I'm gonna do this every day. I'm probably not gonna get the refund for like I think it says like 7 to 10 business days. So I'm still gonna be like, whatever. But it was the principle, like at that point, because I'm gonna get paid again before then. And I'm like, yeah, it's the principle because
That's crazy.
like that was the worst hotel that I've ever been in. And I've
Ever.
been in hotels
I was
that
about to say, like, this is like, ever.
I've ever been in. It was terrible. And I was sitting there like, yo, they advertised this way. I looked at the pictures that I saw and I was
Mhm.
like, it looked like they had the same pictures there, but it was like the pictures when the hotel first opened.
No,
And
fuck
I'm sitting there like, yo, there's no way I'm not getting my money back. Like I'm getting my money back. Like I even asked mom for money and I was like, you know what? Nah, Nana.
I almost said something. Come to us first.
I said, let me. I was texting her, and I was like, "Wait, let me text these niggas first and see."
Come to us first. We can't do it then. But I'm just like, I was just like, I told Didi, I'm like, I just hope the rest of his day goes well. I was like, I hope day 2 is a good time. And
It
then,
wasn't the festival was fine. It was just
yeah,
everything outside of
everything else, that's so
it.
crazy.
I was sitting there like, "Yo, man."
And you got another festival coming up, right?
In Vegas, lovers and friends.
In May, right?
Mm-hmm. But I'm not doing this struggle shit
I
again.
think being in Vegas would be so much easier.
And I
People
can get home from Vegas easier.
yeah,
Like say
yeah,
that like, oh, something goes wrong. I can get on a flight and it's
quick,
like,
like
bam, I'm home in
stop.
an hour.
Mhm,
I was like, that's a 5.5 hour flight.
mhm,
That's a $600-700 flight. I
mhm.
can't just do that.
Yeah,
So
Vegas would
um,
be so much easier. You have family, it's easy.
literally,
You could navigate Vegas.
literally. And I know
And
Vegas.
you
I've
know what
been to
hotels
Vegas.
to stay in and
I've been to Vegas like three,
yeah.
4 times already. I know how to get around in Vegas. Like it's fine. So I'm like, oh, gosh, that I was like, man, like I was like, we talked. Me and actually were talking. We was like, we could do this again.
Mhm.
I'm gonna talk to people. I'm like, hey, y'all trying to go? I did it this time. I was like, most of my people are in California, so I'm like, that's hard to get niggas in California to go to North Carolina. But I'm like, she got family in DC, friends in DC. I'm like, we gonna do this. I might even offer. I ain't kid you not. Some of y'all, I'll be like, look, I got half. Y'all want to go? Because I'm like, it's a fun experience. Like,
Yeah.
it's really cool to experience that. I'm glad we got to experience it together, me and
Mhm.
her. And I'm like, but I'm like, the more people, like, because the amount of black people we saw,
Mhm.
like, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, we don't see that in California. So that might be why. Like, because some of them are acting like this is regular smuggler. And I'm like, man,
Right.
all these black people, the outfits that people had on, like, just beautiful people.
Mhm.
Like, some people I was like, God damn, that's how they make y'all out here. Jesus. And
Cornbread.
the food, the food, the portions, they give you so much food out there.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. I'm like, yo, like, even like, a festival, they normally give you like a little bit.
Mhm.
My
Mhm.
plate was so big. I'm like, yo, this is a lot of food. Like, but yeah, it was an experience. They extended stay. The manager, drawing a blank on his name. I think it's Josh. He did everything he can. Like
Yeah.
he got me the refund. He even he's sending me a voucher. I probably won't use it.
Damn, extended stay usually be good.
That's what
That's
I'm saying. He sent
great.
me a he sent me a voucher. He's sending me a voucher that I can stay at any extended stay for a night. Am I
Mhm.
gonna use it? Probably not because they left a sour taste in my mouth. But
Oh my
it's up for a year. The voucher would be, and it's gonna be an emergency if I need a hotel. But yeah, that the trip was a lot,
yeah.
and I have to go to work and shit.
That's
Tired.
good. And you flew in last night,
I
like
flew in my
late last
plane.
night.
Listen, my plane got delayed. We took off like an hour after, and I was sitting there like, what the fuck? I was
It
like,
had to be one last thing. It had to be one last thing. Before
I was
the
like,
trip.
we about to fucking. I was like, I'm about to kill somebody. Like, this is about to be.
Yeah, that's wild. And you've been to Dreamville multiple times. Like
I went
it's
to. I was
unfortunate.
like, man. I was like, what is going on? I was like, and I was
It's
like, I planned the trip.
perfectly.
I planned the trip. I was like, I got the hotel in January. Got
Mhm.
my flight in January. I was like, I got everything like, and I bought Aisha's ticket literally last minute.
Mhm.
Everything else was already paid though. I'm like, my ticket's been paid. I paid my ticket. I didn't do payment for my ticket payment plan. I paid it straight off.
Yeah.
My ticket was like 211 with
Mhm.
the fees because I got it so early
That's cheap.
because I was on it. Because last year I had to sell my ticket, so I said,
Mhm.
I'm going this year by myself or not. I'm glad people. Um, Women especially do not go to a festival like this by yourself.
No.
um just being there, I thought I can do it by myself. I probably would have an easier time doing it by myself because I'm a man,
Mhm.
but like, please don't do it by yourself.
It's still like you
It's
don't
not safe.
yeah, you're not from there. You don't know
It's not
you're not
safe.
you're not safe. But that's a lot of people do go to festivals by themselves too.
Yeah,
And they just meet people there, which is
we
cool,
met
but
some people.
also a
We
little
met some cool people.
yeah.
I should met somebody like she follows on TikTok who has like a whole bunch of followers. She
Oh
follows
wow.
Aisha back. Like, Usher, that man,
Oh, I saw pictures. I was like, I
that
saw the
man.
little prank he did.
I knew it too. I was like, it's April 1st. Ain't no way. I was trying to tell the people next. I was like, he's not bringing anybody out. He's not bringing anybody out, guys.
I was like, Beyonce's getting ready for her tour. She
I was
ain't
like,
about
first of all, Beyonce's a headliner.
to.
That's like somebody bringing Usher out. Usher is the headliner. He's not coming out to do a song or two.
Nah. I was like, at first, I was like, ain't no way. Cause I was like, I know Twitter would have went crazy.
It
And
went crazy there, and I was like, he
I
got
was
y'all.
like, a lie.
Usher brought out the City Girl.
Oh, he brought the City Girls.
Usher, the amount of hits this man has.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do like 3 or 4. He didn't do Climax.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do like 4 hits. And I was just like, this man has so many hits that like
Is that your first time seeing him perform?
Mm-hmm.
And then, see, now you don't even really need to go to the
No,
residency.
I want to see. I'm going to Lovers and Friends for like Missy Elliott.
Yeah, because
Like,
he's gonna be there too.
yeah, if we miss Usher's set, even though he's probably headlining again because it's his festival,
Mm-hmm.
I won't be too mad. I don't need to be in the crowd for Usher. I want to see Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
The people we were around too for Usher's set, fun. We were playing like Heads Up while we were waiting for Usher. Like the festival was fun.
Yeah.
And I wish I could have enjoyed it more because
Yeah.
like I couldn't buy merch like I wanted to. Like we couldn't drink like we
Yeah.
wanted to. Like it's like, oh yeah, you can get one drink. You can have one drink, each of you, and food. But like, yeah, it was cool. But it was a nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare, a lot of this stuff.
I just can't. Like I'm like
Yeah, I don't like telling. I was like, man, I don't want to tell them everything that's going on because like I was like, they gonna talk me out of staying.
I
They're gonna be like, you should come
was
home.
like, what the fuck, Jamal?
It was
What
a
is
lot.
going
I was
on?
sitting there like, Jesus Christ, like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, we still gotta pay stuff, and I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. Like you still gotta eat. You need drink. You need stuff to survive for the weekend.
yeah, I went to Target and just bought some water,
Mm.
drank as much as I can. I drank like 3 water bottles before I even left to the festival. I was like, bro, this is. I
Damn.
was like, this is gonna hold me over. I need this to hold me over because
God. Yeah.
but
Well,
shout
I'm
out
glad
to
you're safe.
Dreamville.
I'm glad y'all are back and safe.
Hell yeah. But if y'all know me, like I don't want no strangers. Like if y'all know me and y'all like interested in going to the festival next year, like don't worry about like if you have the ends right now. You have a whole year. Like you literally have a whole year. The hotel, y'all ain't gonna really have to worry about that. I'm gonna take care of the hotel. You have to really know me, obviously, though. Y'all interested in because I don't want nobody like
Jamal, you say you take care of the hotel.
but if y'all interested, because I'm going again next year. We are doing VIP. Me and Aisha, me and VIP. I ain't sitting with the general no more. Much love, much love. But I like to have the opportunity to be around y'all with like earlier artists come on, and then VIP for the headliner.
Yeah, I can't be with all those people. It's too much.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot. We made it, you know what I'm saying? I've never spent the amount of money that I spent there, not had the reward for it. I spent less money in Vegas with less planning. But like the last time I literally went to Vegas like 2 weeks ago. Not 2 weeks ago, on the 18th.
I was like, no, it was a couple weeks. Yeah.
But I'm like, I didn't really plan that. Got our hotel. Pretty last minute. Went through T-Mobile again. Solid. We stayed at a solid hotel. Spent way less. Mind you, I bought everything too.
Yeah.
Aisha, everything in Vegas and this trip. But like in Vegas, everything spent less.
Yeah.
Way less. Less planning, and I'm like, that hotel, you know. But At least I'm getting a refund. Even I'm gonna be down about $700-800
Mm,
still because of it, but
mm.
something is coming back. But yeah, shout out to Dreamville. I don't want people to think it's Dreamville's
No,
fault.
yeah, it's not the best school.
It's these shitty ass Uber drivers.
That's what I'm
Shitty
like,
ass
but
extended.
I just know like the Beyonce concert is going to be
That's why I'm glad.
epic.
I'm glad Beyonce's in Santa Clara.
Mm.
It's literally like 15 minutes from my apartment. I'm like, oh,
And I got class the next day. I'm pretty sure the way I set my schedule up, I'm gonna have class. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But I just know like it's gonna be one of those situations where it's like you just gonna have to be patient and sit there for a little bit.
I got work the next day for sure. And I'm just like, well, maybe call it out.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah. People be safe. Shout out to my family too, you know what I'm saying? Holding the nigga down. Cause we wasn't gonna make it home.
no. We would make sure.
It was a lot. Like I'm gonna reflect on this day. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a day I'm just gonna be sitting
No,
there.
you literally haven't even had time to process because it's
Oh, I don't have like I have to go to work and literally like
yeah, you haven't had time to literally just sit and process. It's fucking crazy.
I go to work and then Saturday. I guess Saturday would be the day. Sunday we got to go to Daly City for Easter,
Mm.
even though I don't celebrate that shit. So we got to go to Daly City on Saturday for Easter. It's literally like no time to like sit. So, but this has been a Harris show. I've been your boy Jamal Radio Raheem with my sister co-host Angie Ang.
Yeah.
This will be coming out on Mondays from here on out. If you're listening to this, you already know that. But, you know, pass it on to your partners. If y'all new to the channel, because a lot of new subscribers, I'm guessing it's because of the mixes, but whatever. Listen to the podcast. And we are out. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.